Appreciate it. This time of year can be so tempting to impulse buy and overbuy, and you want all the things and to take advantage of all the sales. We get it. Lina Kornmeyer Evans with Bank of America joins us with some tips on setting a budget and sticking to it. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay, so it's hard.
It's treat yourself season.
Oh my gosh, it's like an extra 30% off. I have to have it, but you can save so much money. You're going to go broke if you take advantage of all the sales.
Yes, you are. It is treat yourself season, but we're going to walk through some things.
Okay.
So first things first, the biggest hurdle is probably actually taking the step to sit down and create goals.
Yeah.
That's the first hurdle, number
Okay.
one. So when you start making your goals, it really is best to keep things simple. Start small, short-term goals. That can give you a boost when you reach them and really encourage you to keep going. If you set a goal to save a big amount in a short amount of time and then you don't reach it, it can be really discouraging, and it'll just derail you, and then next thing you know, you're at the mall and you're doing all kinds of, emotional spending.
Well, because when you deprive yourself so much, you're to the point where you're like, it's kind of like, limiting your calories, and then in the weekend you're like, give me all the chocolate.
Yes, that's exactly it.
So you've got to stick to it. Set a simple budget with clear goals that are not too extreme. Okay, so once we set the goals, how do we achieve them?
Yes, so Bank of America's Better Money Habits has 4 strategies, right, for achieving your financial goals. The first one involves paying off debt. Student loans, credit cards, mortgages, that can all be really overwhelming. So look at your debt and decide on a percentage that you'd like to shrink it by. 5%, 7%, 10% are all really good places to start for a more realistic approach to reducing the debt that you owe. Remember though, not all debt is created equal, okay? You really want to think about paying off like your high interest debt first if you can.
Yeah, the 24% APR cards, for instance.
Let's get rid of those Victoria's Secret cards and all that stuff.
Victoria's Secret. Does that even still,
I don't
is
know.
that a thing?
No idea.
Okay, another strategy is make saving simple. So like, what does this mean? Like a jar where we put our extra cash and coins in?
We do that for the kids, but for us grown-ups, we're going to start by paying ourselves first. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings, which is really good, or just have some of your paycheck directly deposited into your savings account. Those are really good ways. This goes back to setting small, short-term goals, of course. Try the first thing, I've said this before, to establish 3 to 6 months worth of savings for emergencies is a really good place to start. Just small, short-term goals, and then once you accomplish that, set your next goal for saving.
Yes, and that means like maybe getting rid of that Starbucks trip or eating out lunch and try to eat at home. There's some sneaky ways that you can save every week.
There's a lot of really, really easy ways. Credit.com recently found out that only 27% of adults think that they don't need a budget. And I've said this a million times, a budget is so important for your financial health. Rather than starting with creating like an entire budget and feeling like you need to revamp everything, start small. Start by tracking your spending. How many times are we going to Starbucks in a week? So that you can really see where all your money is going every single month, and let technology help you with that. There's a lot of apps, banking apps, that'll show you where your money is going, how much you're spending, how much you're saving, how much you're depositing, the differentials between those things, and let online banking do all the work for you.
Okay, that's good. How can we hold ourselves accountable?
So accountability, love that, right? Setting goals is important, but it means nothing, right, if you can't actually stick to the process. So set an alert to check in on your goals every single month or every single week, depending on what your goals are, right? If you need to do a weekly check-in, bi-weekly, monthly, set some alerts for yourself to check in on yourself. If you're struggling, reassess, and maybe you need to start even smaller. It's okay. It's all on you, right? Whatever you're comfortable with, you do it. With the right planning, you'll be able to build some lasting habits that can really take you into a financially healthy place. And you can start now so that you can head into the stores during holiday shopping season and not feel overwhelmed and feeling like you need to, treat yourself too much. Treat yourself a little. But
it's hard. The struggle is real, especially as we enter December and Black Friday next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lina, it's good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. And if you